What's up, Video Fort Nation? I'm Magic Bard, and for today I'm going to show you some more motion graphics piggybacking on last week's tutorial where we went and I showed you how to morph logos. On this one I'm going to show you how to move stuff around along a custom path that you create. So whether that be text or PNG images or shape layers, whatever it is that you want to move around on a certain path, I'm going to show you how to do that. So, before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. TJ. Love your videos. Love from India. Love you guys. Thank you. And appreciate the love. If you guys are new to Video Fort, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon right next to it so that way you'll be notified every time we put out a new tutorial every single week. Now, let's dive into it and let me show you how to do this. So, first, I want to show you how to do text. So, take your text tool and let's write something out. So I'm gonna go with a nice little video fort, and we're gonna create a custom path for this. So using the pen tool, let's create that path. So just kind of draw out the path that you want your text to move in. So I'll go with this. We'll move around here, and then I'll click back on my selection tool, and then inside of my text layer, so just kind of scroll these down, we're going to go into text path options, and right where it says none, click on mask 1, and boom, you have a text that is on your path. Now in order to move it, all you have to do is keyframe the first margin parameter, okay, and that's how you're going to move it. So what we can do is I will click, hold, and kind of drag this around, but if you hold down the shift button, you can move the text faster. So I'll bring it to the beginning, I'll press that keyframe button, and then drag it out to maybe 5 seconds long, and drag this to the very end by holding down the shift button as well. Okay, and as you can see, as the text hits that endpoint, it starts to come in a frame over here. So I'm just going to drag this out until we're completely out of frame. And now what we have is a text that's moving along a path. Fairly simple, easy to do, right guys? I love it. And if you want this to be on the other side of the path, all you have to do is hit this reverse path button. So turn that from off to on, and now we're on the other side. Okay, and really play around with these effects to see all the different variations you can do to this as well. Even this perpendicular path option, if you want your letters to always be looking up and down, that's how you do that. And cool. So that is a basic, really quick how to align a text to path, and then you can add your effects on top of that text. Let's try another thing. So I'll turn this layer off for now. I'll create another text. Okay, same, and now I'll call this one circle. And this time I want this to go around in a circle, so I can actually use these ellipse tools and other tools up here, even the star tool as well, which will probably create something pretty cool. But with the text layer selected, I will create a circle, and then move this circle over here. Now it's kind of hard to see, so let me just change the color of the mask to maybe a brighter pink. Okay, cool. And what I want to do is put this circle along this mask layer. So we're going to do the same thing. Open up your text path options and put it on the circle, and this time I want it to go on the other side. And then now you can create a text around paths layer, and we're going to animate this the same way as the last one, which is by moving this first margin parameter. So I can start it over here at 0 and keyframe it and bring it out 5 seconds and bring it all the way around the circle. Okay, and maybe if you want this to go around a few times, just keep dragging this out, and that's what you have. And then you could create some pretty cool text effects with this, maybe putting something in the middle and moving stuff around. So that's the basic how you move text around a path or a mask layer. Now let's go into, what if I wanted a car to drive around this road? Okay, so I'm going to drag my car, my Voom Voom, and I'm going to scale it down to maybe 7%, and I will bring it over to the very beginning. And then this time, instead of creating a mask layer on my Voom Voom, I'm going to deselect it. So just select anywhere in your composition and then create a shape layer this time and drag it around. This is going to be the path that my car is going to take around the road. So I'm going to miss this car, go around here, and then end it, boop, right there. And then we don't need this stroke, so I'm just going to turn this down to 0. And cool, so now we have a path. So we're going to go into our shape layer path, contents, shape 1, and go to our path 1, select that, and copy it. So Command C or Control C or edit and copy. Okay? And we can now go into our Voom Voom, press P for position, select the position and press Command V or Control V if you're on Windows, and now you've created a nice position path. So we can delete this shape layer, so I'll just select it, press delete, and then as I move my playhead, you can see that the car moves along the path. Cool. And then it's really easy to animate this path. If you want to drag it out because maybe the car's moving too fast, just take this last keyframe and drag it out. And then you can also animate these other keyframes by dragging them and moving them around as well. Okay, cool. So now you're saying, yeah, my car's going around the path, but you know, the front should be facing the way that it is driving, right? So now what we want to do is, with our Voom Voom selected, go to Layer, Transform, and Auto Orient. Okay, now this will orient the car in the direction of the path. So orient along the path, press OK, and now we've got a car that's driving on the road. Very cool. And if you guys want this car to go in reverse, all you have to do is, with the car, the Voom Voom selected, hit that R button for rotation, and then just turn this upside down, so 180. And now you've got a car that is driving in reverse. So you can see how this is a fairly simple effect, but also very powerful, because usually if you did not know how to do this, how to orient objects to a path, then before you were probably just setting keyframes for a position and also having to keyframe the rotation as well. So it would take you a lot longer, but with this method you have now got a faster way and a better way on how to become an epic visual effects artist. And that is the whole goal of this channel, to really help you guys learn After Effects, Premiere Pro, any of these Adobe products, and become better at visual effects. And this is a great little technique that will help you in your animations when you're creating and animating objects in After Effects. So guys, I hope this tutorial helped you out. If it did, please leave us a like and let us know in the description, or never mind, in the comments section, if there's any visual effects that you guys would like to learn or know more about, or even motion graphics that we can help you out in After Effects. Let us know and we'll be happy to address those as soon as possible. I am Magic Bard, this is Video Fort, and I'll see you guys on the next one.